Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you this. Have you ever looked out at the water and thought, you know what this river needs? A solar-powered floating pod that's better equipped than my apartment. No? Just me? Well, lucky for you, I've found the perfect solution for all of us who dream of living on water without worrying about whose boat is blasting music at 3 a.m. Introducing the Anthénea, the solar-powered floating pod that's basically the yacht version of the eco-friendly home of your dreams. It's like living on water, except with fewer seagulls squawking at you and more luxury than a 5-star hotel. Before we get too carried away with the thought of drifting away into the sunset in this beauty, let me remind you to hit that subscribe button. You know you want to. It's as easy as getting lost in a YouTube rabbit hole. And remember, there's always a link to the official product website in the description below, so you can spend the next 20 minutes trying to figure out how to afford this beauty while I keep you entertained. Now let's dive into the Anthénea, which, by the way, is not your average floating house. This is a fully self-sufficient pod that doesn't need any external power, plumbing, or even that strange neighbor who thinks they're an expert on boat maintenance. Anthénea runs on 5 solar panels that produce a solid 6 kilowatts of power, which gets stored in onboard batteries. So, you're living the dream. No electric bill, no noisy neighbors, and no worries about running out of power when you're binge-watching your favorite show on Netflix while drifting along a river. Let's talk size, shall we? This floating beauty has a 9.2-meter, 30-foot length, and this bad boy is as spacious as it is sturdy, weighing in at 5,000 kilograms, 11,000 pounds. Inspired by marine biomimicry, its circular shape ensures stability on the water, even when the waves get a little crazy. I mean, it can handle waves up to 4 meters, 13 feet high. Imagine a storm rolling in and you're just there, chilling like the king or queen of the sea. It's the ultimate flex. Inside, the Anthénea is what I like to call living with style. We're talking a king-size bed, because let's be real, who wants to sleep on a twin when you're living the high life? A soaking tub that's basically the Roman bath experience without needing to learn Latin, and a panoramic lounge where you can sip your coffee and pretend you're on a luxury reality show. But the real kicker, the underwater observation window. That's right, underwater. Now you can stare at fish in peace with no one interrupting you. Take that. Old fish tank in your living room. And for those of you who don't like staying in one place, I get it, you're probably the type to relocate every 2 years, you can opt for the silent electric propulsion system. It's like the fancy cousin of a houseboat, with all the glam but none of the noise. Whether you're cruising on a lake, river, or coastline, you can move your floating paradise whenever you feel like it. But what's the price of all this luxury, you ask? Well, the base model starts at $365,000 United States dollars. But if you want to live your best life with a floating spa, it'll cost you a cool $730,000 United States dollars. Sounds like a lot? Sure. But then again, when was the last time you saw a house that's also a boat, that's also a spa, and also makes you feel like you're on vacation all the time? So, if you're ready to live like the nautical royalty you truly are, check out the official Anthénea website link below, and maybe, just maybe, you'll be one of the lucky ones who gets to live on water with style, power, and 0 plumbing problems. And with that, I think we've covered everything. Oh, did I mention there's also a link to become a sponsor of the channel?